Commercial whaling in New Zealand ended in 1964, right here at the last remaining whale station in Tory Channel in Cook Strait. Every year, for 2 weeks, a bunch of blokes sits in that tent over there and looks out to sea for whales. What's remarkable about this story is that they once were whalers. Ron, why is this place so important to you?
I started down here when I was 14 years old in 1948, and I had a number of years at the factory looking after the boilers, and I moved over onto the Lookout Hill as a wireless operator and spotter. And whenever there was they were short-handed on the boats, I'd go out on the launches, and I did shoot a few whales, but not many.
Now tell me, I've heard lots of laughing and giggling coming out of that tent and all sorts of good smells from what you got in there. What do you like about coming out here?
Well, it's good fun. You know, we talk about old things, things that we did, things that we should have done. We tell a lot of lies. It's good company.
Well, I'm not having much luck, Joe. What about you? You spotted anything this morning?
No, it's been very quiet.
And how many have you seen so far this season?
I think we're up to about 17 or 18, something like that.
Why do you guys love this so much?
Well, it's all about the conservation of whales. We want to see them come back. Just great to be part of it. Help the Conservation Department put a case to the Whaling Commission, you know, that what's still happening in the Antarctic, which shouldn't be happening.
That 40 years later, it's still pretty slim pickings.
Yeah.
When did you really notice the difference?
We basically went in New Zealand waters from record seasons in the late 50s to it just crashed from 226 whales in Cook Strait here and to 50 to 20 in 3 years. We knew that something had happened to them, but it's now turned out that the Japanese and Russians, they were there before the season started and just absolutely destroyed them.
How many did they take out?
46,000 in a couple of years.
I mean, I notice you guys have got pretty amazing looking spotting chairs there. Is there an art to it?
Well, there's an art and a tradition, I suppose you could say. Some of them have gone a bit overboard, but...
What if somebody says they've seen a whale, but it turns out not to be? What happens then?
Well, there's usually a court sitting the next morning, and it's looked upon in not a very good way.
What's the fine?
I think it's gone to 4 cakes of chocolate this year. It was only 2, but I was fined 4 the other morning.
Did you know that the humpback whale is basically the bellbird of the underwater world? And depending on which part of the ocean they live in the world, they sing a different song. And only the boys sing. But that's enough talk for me. There's a job to be done here today, and I am determined to be the one that spots the whale.